How's it going, guys? We're gonna show some armbar options from the mounts, all right? So check this out. I've got a cross grip armbar. When I do this cross grip armbar, he's gonna spin with me. He tightens his arm, he's gonna spin. All right, he can do that all the way around in a merry-go-round. The way that I'm gonna stop that is I'm gonna post my hand on the other side of his head. This also directionally can push his face, but it'll make it so that he can't spin. I wanna get his elbow to my belly button. I want it to be across his body like this. So to do that, sometimes I can already preemptively start using my body across. I can even do this without it. I can do this in a sense of like an arm triangle type motion. Several different ways that I can do that. Right now we're just doing the cross grip armbar. So I reach inside. It's also, for the beginners, imperative that his hand is on my bicep. So we're like this, not like this, you see? So his arm is completely free and I don't have an actual grip. So I'm reaching underneath. If he's T-Rex like this, I reach underneath his wrist and I grab his elbow. I get behind his elbow just a little bit. Once I get to the point to where he's gonna be able to start to spin, I'll come across and I'll block his head. Now I push that elbow even further. I'm trying to get it to my belly button and drag his arm across. I slide my knee up above his head. I don't like to be below his head when I'm going for these arm locks. I'm above his head. Okay, he's gonna start to defend. He'll connect his hands together and I chop my arm in. I want my heel to knee ratio to be really small. I can tighten it in, or I can actually go underneath his head, grab my ankle and super tighten. Either way, what I'm showing right now though is an armbar switch. So he's super tight right here. I usually like to peel off at the top. There's a ton of different grip breaks you guys can do. But right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swim this arm in and grab his elbow. And I tighten my elbow down to his face. I post on my hand and look, if you notice, my left elbow is trapping his arm. I come around his head. Now, I know I would throw my leg over normally, but you notice his bottom arm is trapped. I'm gonna try and go over his arm with my hamstring. I chop over his arm. Now he has an undefendable armbar. Good to go. One more time. I'm here. I got a cross grip armbar. I start using my belly to come across. I post on his head like this, and I start sliding my knee up. I chop into S-mount. Sometimes he starts to defend already. So if his arms are already up, I don't have to worry about doing anything with my right leg. It can automatically come in. So we know that's the time to shoot to S-mount. Drive that knee in. Do not sit back like this. My opponent will be able to roll me backwards and adjust his position. I'm leaning the side of my right hamstring onto his diaphragm. I'm leaning on him like this. I'm active with my post and I'm walking this knee closer. I try and get these grip breaks, here. He's just gangster strong. So I reach underneath, grab the elbow, and I tighten my elbow. I cannot lift this elbow. If I lift my elbow, see how, see how his arms will connect? Connect your hands, connect your hands. Yeah, see, he'll be able to defend. That's because I lifted my elbow. So I'll prevent that defense, right? So he connects his hand, or sorry, he's defending here. I'll reach underneath and I grab. So my elbow blocking his wrist is what secures it. If I lift my elbow like this, his arm's free to move. So I keep my elbow down, I rotate. Now you can see I'm nice and tight, putting my leg right over his arm. Last time. Cross grip. Get the face blocked, knee comes up, chop into S-mount. Try and do my other grip breaks. Not working. So I grab the arm, press down nice and tight, post on my hand, pivot on my feet, leg over the head, curl, arm lock. Switch up your arm bars, tap somebody.